Hello, hello sim racers. Hello Linux sim racers. Welcome back to another live stream video. In this video, I am racing on Real Rookie Racing server for Europe GT race. So it's already started. So let's quickly jump into the server and connect. Before we get into the race, let me tell you that I am using Cammus C5 instead of my C12. As C12 have some problem and I have replaced it with C5 now. And Linux kernel have received its PIDFF driver for Camus, Moza and VRS devices, steering wheel and other devices. So for I need here monocoque, I need here SHM bridge, yes, and I need proton layers. Proton, okay. So here I will do ACH, okay. Then I can launch the game, yes. Now I want to make sure that I get crew chief working too, so I will launch this and then run inside ACS, play.
Radio check.
All right, next I need so I have some problem here. Uh, So I'm just rebuilding sim monitor because I need the telemetry on my dashboard, which I'm used to right now. Okay, so I'm not able to get sim monitor, so let's just close this. Okay, now without I'm going to drive without sim monitor, so I will do monocoque. All right, now I have to grab the link and paste it in content manager. Before that, I will just make sure that my controls are working fine. Okay, I have it on 5% because my nephew was driving on this rig. Sorry for my cough, as I still have some irritation in my throat. Setting power on my Cammus C5 wheel to 75% instead of 5%. My car is Huracan, so let's start driving. Here you can see my Cammus C5 and the dashboard I was talking about, where I cannot get the sim monitor to run. I should have saved the old build, so at least I had it working. And I have the RPM LED and RPM LED on the wheel as well. The side RPMs, side LEDs used for flag and proximity, car proximity. I don't know why it is taking so long, but when I was practicing, it was fine. I have already lost 15 minutes of practice time, and I don't know why I am not able to log in. I will close everything and try again. So first, let's close this as well. Let's try one more time. Hurricane, there is one used. Looks like it is stuck again. So it is getting stuck at BMW load. So I'm not sure what is happening. This is a known issue with Assetto Corsa mod tracks and online servers where sometimes checksum fails. I'm just checking if the game is launching fine or not. Yeah, it seems to launch fine. So only problem is during the race. So it is just stuck here at loading screen, and there is no error whatsoever. So the only thing I installed before restarting this PC was this. And let's just do a reboot once to make sure that it is a clean boot and everything is starting clean. Yeah, but I have been driving on this server, like practicing yesterday. Today also I did some practice, so it was fine. And I did reinstall the CSP last week on my live stream, so it was fine. Now I have to figure out what is the issue again. I've been racing with these guys on Real Rookie Racing since last year. And so far it has been working fine, but yeah, the recent CSP update have broken many things on Linux especially. So we have to find a way to get those fixed. What user manager is running? Hi Andrew. Yeah, this is a big problem with Linux, especially for Assetto Corsa, content manager, CSP, and mods. Especially when the mod tracks does not have a standard files, then it creates a problem on starting that track over CXP on Proton. And then even if we edit anything in the files to make it work, then it fails the checksum. So in the end, you don't get to play online. Okay, so it started again. Let's start everything one more time. Yeah, this I have to fix permanently. It's been long time. Now I will just try to launch the game without any additional. This is the server everyone is practicing already. I have to fix everything again. Okay. Let's hope it launches this time. So it's stuck again here. I cannot disturb the server guys s- like this all the time. So I will have to find a permanent solution if I have to play on Real Rookie Racing server or any other server on Assetto Corsa, because this is going to be a issue and I cannot keep bugging them all the time to check if there is something wrong. But as all the other drivers are already driving while I am already live streaming the same race on my another channel called FK Live, which you can see here. For example, Real Rookie Racing Live, FK Live. So you can see that this is going on live on my separate Windows PC, which I just use for live streaming the race. So this is going live, others are already driving on it. It's just the problem with my Linux setup. While I was able to drive on it, but now I'm not able to join the server when the event starts. So it is definitely something wrong with Assetto Corsa over Proton. I've been practicing for on this lap already for during this week. So now I have a problem. Okay, crash happened here. So it is saying has something to do with DirectX 11. So I think it is. It does looks like checksum issue because here is trying to raise crt.exe. Okay, what I can do is I can just try to get the livery once and see if that helps. Why am I getting in? This is the same old livery, so I don't think there should be any changes here. Here it is starting to get stuck. This is from last year, so nothing changed. Let me try to switch to experimental. and see if that helps in any way. Yes, so it is stuck again, even with the latest. Ah, so at least we have some fix here. Okay, let's try one more time. Oh, let's try one last time. So we have pushed the files. I hope I can get into it now. Ah, finally I'm in, and I'm going to drive without the telemetry right now because I don't really have much time left. So we will have to use Proton G if we want to race on online races. Okay, so now I've lost 45 minutes of practice time. This is going to be 55 minutes. Everybody is doing 1 minute and 8 and 19, while my personal best is 1 minute 23 seconds and around 800 or 300. So let's hope to get good at qualifiers. Should I try the telemetry app or not? Should I take the risk and try it? Let's see. Where is Proton GE? I think it's somewhere else. Okay, I don't have much time, so I will just get my best lap times out. Tires are cold. Oh, another Lambo. Oh, I forgot to install Helicorsa. Lost some time here. Yes, 123, not bad. One minute. Okay, let me just take a quick break where I will wear my gloves and go back to the pitch. Start again. I have 10 minutes. Okay. I have to fix the. Let me just do that once now. Okay. Okay, now it is fixed. So I have this. I can remove the. Where is this? Okay, this is not in the settings anyway. So let's just go. I only have 7 minutes left, which is around. Oh, I completely missed it and lost a lot of time and also invalid lap. Boof. All right, so we are back in race and we are in real rookie racing server. I'm excited that finally we have a fix for the checksum issue on Assetto Corsa, where I updated my Proton to Proton G 9.27 and it is working fine. So now we are on race, which is a 20-minute race. For those who are still watching this video, please do subscribe to my channel, as your subscription keeps me motivated to make such content and pursue my sim racing career only on Linux operating system, even though a lot of user server team have told me to move to Windows because of such issues, but still I am adamant that I want to continue sim racing on Linux and prove it that we can use Linux operating system for sim racing. We will soon have fix for Le Mans Ultimate if our senior developer Jacketes gets time. So please follow us on our Discord or Matrix and join in the conversation and try if you can try and help with testing or anything, then it will be helpful. Our links can be found on simracingonlinux.com. So here we are inside the race, 20 minutes race. Oh my god, I completely forgot to set the fuel. I don't know if it is correct or not. Fuel is not mentioned anymore. If I had the dashboard on, I could see the fuel data. For those who are trying to pitch me artwork, I'm not looking for any artwork. Thank you guys from Twitch. I don't even know who is ahead of me. I need to enable that as well. I don't even know my position. I was looking for my position and I lost control of my car. I should have put position lap data. I have to set a lot of things. Oh, sorry. fourth position. No, 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 no. Should have stayed inside, but still I got a better lap time. tires cold. Oh, I thought this one was the this turn. I mixed. So because I did not consider the fuel properly, I have to do a pit stop and lose time. I'm still fourth. right, so we had a successful race. Um, so that was it for tonight. For those who are still watching this video, please do subscribe to my channel, as your subscription keeps me motivated to make such content. All right, so let's quit and look at how I can get. So now that we know Assetto Corsa with mods and online race is working with GE Proton 9.2.7. So let's look at the location of the file of the Proton, so we can just okay, so it is in shared gamers local Steam compatibility tools. So here we have 2.7. Okay, so what I'm going to do is try okay, then I will go to mm, all right, so I will place it here as usual, so I know what is where. Then I will and then here I have to do what I have to do is in Proton I have to make sure it's the same. Okay, now Proton. All right, so let's try. Let me try to launch the game and then launch the bridge. So here I need bridge. Okay, waiting for the game to launch. Okay, I have the game here. Then I will try to launch this. Okay, it's working. So now I need monocoque. Okay, let's try to run the race. Alright, so we have telemetry working now with GE Proton. So I have this telemetry, and you can see it here as well. And I can feel the base shaker working underneath my rig. So we have this, now we can just go for a quick drive. I have rumble motors spinning also when now I have to install Helicorsa, and I have to install Helicorsa, and then I will install, so let's go Helicorsa. I should have it somewhere. Let's try here. Helicorsa now. Let's just install it one more time. So now I have to enable the app. Alright, so I will be installing the apps later. For those who are still watching this video, please do subscribe to my channel, as your subscription keeps me motivated to make such content. I will be pursuing sim racing using Linux operating system and try to race on online races and practice on Assetto Corsa Competizioni low fuel motorsports. Hope to get license soon, as I have been struggling to get license, but I am getting better with my lap times, so hopefully should get it this time, because it has been three tracks which have changed since I have been practicing to qualify for the license. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.